there's been something that's been kind of weighing on my mind as of late, you know? And it's in regards to Pokemon Sun and Moon and Smogon and just, like, the multiple tiers, okay? The multiple tiers, that, reside in the Smogon Pokemon Showdown, simulating format, battles, whatever you want to call it. And there's kind of been something that's been weighing on my mind for the last, little bit, okay? And that has to do with one very specific tier, and that is PU. And no, I don't mean PU as in something stanky. I'm talking about PU as in the PU tier, which I still don't understand what the official name of the PU tier is. So I've kind of been thinking, when is Smogon going to finally be able to implement that tier into the Gen 7 battling format? Well, ladies and gentlemen, woo! Are you guys ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? Because your boy MegaCrasher is here to deliver to you some heavy-hitting news, and it's in regards to the newly christened Pokemon Sun and Moon Showdown PU Alpha! Oh man, I am so pumped up for this! Oh shit, it's playable on Pokemon Showdown, baby! I am so fucking pumped. I cannot wait to try this tier out, man. And I also cannot wait to see just what Pokemon are going to reside in this tier. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the common misconception when it comes to Pokemon based on tiers, okay? Just because you see a Pokemon in the PU tier, that does not mean that they are bad Pokemon. Oh, hail to the no. It just means, you know, different tiers for different Pokemon, so that way they can shine more correctly and more often, okay? But do not let that take away from the fact that PU tiers, PU Pokemon, NU Pokemon, RU Pokemon can surprise you in higher tier battling, but this ain't about any of them other tiers except for PU, baby, so let's get into this. Woo! Oh shit. Okay, first off, ladies and gentlemen, I need to cool my jets and take some water, so just give me a second, okay? Alright, let's begin. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let us get into this video. Like, I am just so fucking pumped up, alright? Let us see what we got going on here. So, I'm scrolling down to where they actually show the Pokemon by the types, okay? Yes, I came here for PokeMD's video, but I didn't actually get to watch the whole thing yet. I paused that son of a bitch. I'm like, yo, wait a second. This is PU up in this bitch. No. You ain't spoiling that for me there, Crimson Chin. I am gonna view this for myself, and then I'm gonna watch your video and like spam it because you're fucking awesome, okay? Shout out to you, PokeMD, by the way, for bringing this to my attention, as well as the likes of Sky and everybody else. But let's get into this, okay? So, here is a visual tier list based on usage stats by type, okay? Oh, man, I am so pumped to see what we got. So, we got the bug types, and holy cow! I am actually very, very pleasantly surprised that Scyther is in the PU tier. I mean, holy cow, like, dude, that thing is so damn bulky with Eviolite. It's not even funny, okay? Not to mention, you know, Technician, Swords Dance, Roost, like the thing can set up on you and just eat your life away before you even have a chance to start living in battle, you know? And then we get to the likes of Ninjask and Masquerain, like, holy cow! Like, those Pokemon, okay? Like, sure, they all 4 times weak to Rock-type moves. I get that shit, okay? Fuck yo rocks. Here's the thing, man, is that, like, you cannot take away from the fact that these are very dangerous Pokemon. Scyther is bulky as hell. Ninjask is fast as hell. And Masquerain, you know, it is actually surprisingly deceptively good. Especially ever since it got, you know, stat buffs and all that stuff. Access to sticky webs, intimidate, and all that stuff. Not to mention you got the likes of fucking Pinsir and Moxie and stuff like that. You got Leavanny, you got, oh shit! We got Little Venipede up in this bitch, and then we got all 3 of the Wormadams. And the list goes on, man. Like, I am just so fucking pumped up, okay? Like, this is honestly very, very, very amazing. A very promising start. And then we get the dark types, okay? How is Sableye in the PU tier? Like, Prankster Sableye? What the literal oh my god. Smogon, what the hell did you just do? What did you just do, man? Like, what the hell? And what is Guzzlord doing in there? Like, does Guzzlord not deserve the respect that it deserves? Like, what the fuck is that bullshit, man? Like, Why is it in the PU tier? That's just straight disrespect right there, man. Now because of the fact that Guzzlord's in PU tier, people are going to have even more of a misconception, misunderstanding about it, being it's like, oh, it is the worst of the worst Ultra Beast. Well, contrary to that, bitch, I'm gonna tell you something, is that you don't diss MegaCrasher's Guzzlord, because Guzzlord, like myself, will eat you alive before you even have a chance, okay? Before you even have a chance, you are like a piece of meat in the water where myself and Guzzlord and everybody that is passionate about this as I am are like fucking piranhas that haven't eaten for days. How is this disrespect even, like, allowed? How is this even allowed? Like, I need to take another drink and calm down. Give me a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, okay. See, I have tried to be a little more rational, you know? Like, because, you know, the thing of it is positive thinking and, you know, I'm in my happy place, you know, kind of thinking it's like, okay, I'll try that shit out, okay, man? But this kind of shit is fun and really hard for me to be working it. Because this is the kind of stuff that provokes the anger and the rage inside the Shirtless one himself. Is the utmost disrespect of his favorite Pokemon. Now, with that said though, let's move on because we got like a Pawniard, which, dude, that thing may be a pre-evolved form of Bisharp, but god dang it, man, that thing is deadly as fuck. Like, and you got Catchard, you got Liepard, you got, like, there's so many dark types that are very, very, very scary in this tier. Like, and just scary in general, because dark type is very scary. Woo! But, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves more fucking things to discuss. Like, let's just zoom it down a little bit. So, we have ourselves a Dragon type. How is Drambot in this tier? Like, dude, base 135 special attack has a move pool that every single other Pokemon, with the exception of like Mew and Arceus, would die to have. How is this thing in PU? It has respectable bulk, has unique typing, has a solid ability in Berserk, which coincidentally enough, I'm kind of getting a little bit Berserk myself because, see, here's the thing, okay, ladies and gentlemen, is that Berserk, whenever you are under 50% or below of your health, like, and see, that doesn't just happen once, okay? It happens every single time you are knocked down into that range. Your special attack is possible with stage! And the thing is, man, is that this thing has shit speed. So just imagine this bitch under Trick Room. It would be over. It would be over, like, without a shadow of a doubt. And then we get to the likes of Fracture, and how is Boom Boom Tree in the fucking PU tier? Dude, that's just disrespect right there, man. How are you gonna be playing my Boom Boom like that, man? How are you gonna be playing my Boom Boom Tree like that? Like, do you not understand the significance of Big Boom Boom there? And not to mention, ladies and gentlemen, like, do you not know how good Alolan Executor my Boom Boom Tree is? Like, do you not realize how good it is? Like, god damn it, man. Like, so many people have demonstrated that shit in the past. PokeMD, Shofu, the list goes on. And yet, it seems like the disrespect, it never fucking ends. How can they get away with this? We got the likes of Turnitin. We got the likes as well as Altaria, Vibrava, Gabite, and freaking Guzzlord again. Like that. What? You know what? You might as well melt a whole bunch of fucking cheese and all that stuff and just like wipe it in my face because it feels like that's the disrespect right there. You're wiping your dirty ass hands in my face by mentioning Guzzlord twice. Twice. How does that happen? I swear I'm gonna lose my fucking mind before the video is done. But the thing is, though, ladies and gentlemen, is that as long as I got my water with me, I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it cool. Okay, so allow your boy to take another little drink, and I'll be right back. Alright, so then up next, okay? Woo! Let's calm it down a bit because you want to know something, man? As long as your boy has his supply of water, as long as I don't run out of water, I should be able to keep on myself being calmed down, okay? I should be able to keep myself calmed down whenever I feel like I'm about to blow, okay? I get it up, but then I'm like, you know what? Drink some water and calm your little ass down. Now, we get to the electric types, okay? We got Zebstrike, we got both Raichu forms, we got Lantern, we got ourselves a couple of the Rotoms, so Rotom Fan, Rotom Frost. It kind of doesn't surprise me at this point, but the thing of it is, though, Electivire is in PU! Dude, that thing is a fucking monster! The move pool that it has and the type coverage is beyond astronomical. It hits so many types for super effective damage. You can run an expert belt on that bitch and just start like late game sweeping, cleaning the fucking game, you know? Holy shit. And then we got the likes of Electrode. Electros is also in this tier too. how did these guys get away with that shit? Like, how do you, like, what are you even thinking to get away, do you think you can get away with that shit? Like, Electros is so fucking good. Like, no weaknesses, respectable stats. You know, it's got a little bit of a bad speed, but hey, Trick Room, ladies and gentlemen, not to mention its move pool is so fucking good, okay? Like, I don't understand that shit. And then we get to the likes of motherfucking Stunfisk, the derpy little fishy pancake that nobody likes. It's like, well, dude, why do you not like that shit? Is it because it's actually fucking good? And why is it in PU? And along with the low and gold, do you realize that galvanized choice band boosted explosions are going to fucking hurt? Like, how did they, how do you even justify doing something like this? How? But with that said, like, how does this even happen? Like, dude, this literally is like, I am mind-fucked right now. I am absolutely mind-fucked. And ladies and gentlemen, we get on to the likes of the fairy types. I don't really see anything that's too surprising. You know, we got the likes of the Grand Bulk, Togekissical Fairy, Mr. Mime, and the rest of the fairy company and all that stuff. So it kind of really, you know, it doesn't surprise me that much. So I'm a little bit cool cat, a little bit more cool cat, you know what I'm saying? But then we get to the fighting types. And how the hell is Jason Statham in the PU tier? Yeah, Jason Statham, I'm talking at you, Sock. The Pokemon Sock is literally like the Jason motherfucking Statham of Pokemon. It looks like Statham, it like freaking, it has a stance like Statham, and it beats your ass down and not break a sweat like Jason Statham. Like, Choice Scarf, Close Combat, Sturdy, all that stuff. And then we also have the likes of Gallade, we got Passimian, we got Crabominable. Well, I can understand Crabominable, you know, really bad speed, kind of bad defensive typing, and really good, bad bulk. But like, god dang it, man, it's like, Sock should at least be NU. Like, it's just, do you realize, like, the amount of like, hell that Sock is gonna unleash in the PU tier? Like, god dang it, man! Like, that's just insane. That is insane. And speaking of insane, what are you doing with the fire types allowing Typhlosion in the PU? Choice specs boosted, like, eruptions, fire blasts, all that stuff. Do you realize that this thing is literally, like, it is going to burn everything up. It is going to burn this motherfucker down. Like, dude, it is so crazy. It is so crazy, man. And speaking of crazy, you got the likes of Magmortar, you got, you know, Pyroar, you got Charizard up in this bitch. Like, dude, those Pokemon are too fucking good for PU. Like, Fire type, great offensive typing up in this bitch, you know? Holy shit. And then we get to the flying types. Like, there is a lot of fucking flying types up in this bitch. Like, let us see what we got going on, okay? So we got the likes of Dripblim, we got Swano, we got Swoobat, and we got the likes of, you know, Articuno, Artichokes, or not Artichokes, sorry, a Jump Bluff. What the fuck? Like, Artichoke's not even fucking Pokemon, man. But we also have ourselves the likes of the Bug Pokemon that we highlighted earlier. You know, Scyther, Ninjask, Masquerade and all that stuff. And not to mention, we also have ourselves all four of the Oricorio bird formy thingies. And Tuki. Oh, shit. Why would you put Tuki in the... Oh, my God. Bruce ain't gonna be too happy when he sees his little Tuki being disrespected. And he's a big guy that knows how to fight. And he like... You don't want to mess with him, man. I really hope he doesn't come across this point in the video. Because if he does... I'm afraid that there's gonna be a little something that is more scary than even your boys' Nichokes can handle. But ladies and gentlemen, now we get to the Ghosties types, okay? We get to the Ghost types. I still can't believe Sableye in this fucking tier, man. That is absolutely insane. And then we also have ourselves Legs of Dripblim, more Oricorios. We also have ourselves Dusknoir and Golurk. Like, what the fuck? Dude! Like, dude, those Pokemon, like, okay, Dusknoir is pretty damn bulky. You can't ignore that. And we also have ourselves Golurk, No Guard, Dynamic Punch, balls to the walls, fucking shatter your face kind of thing. And not to mention, okay, if we actually go to the top of the list here, look, that is a fucking creamy Boston Creamy setup in this. You got Golurk with the Colbert Berry, Ability No Guard, Adamant Nature, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Dynamic Punch, Stealth Rocks. You cannot go wrong with that fucking type combination right there. Like, it is so crazy good, man. Like, it is a fucking Iron Soldier, even though it's Ghost and Ground. And it flies, too. How does something with no wings, no visible wings, fly? Well, how about the fact that it's got a whole bunch of compressed gas and it can tuck in its arms and legs like a jetpack, you know? Holy cow. But man, let's get back into this, man. I am so pumped, even though I'm kind of pissed off a few times, but let's just get back into this, okay? So this right here, okay, we also have ourselves like the Mystery Mist, we got Gore Guys, we got, you know, the likes of Palo Sand too! Palo Sand! Oh my god! And Trevenant! How is Trevenant in the PU tier? Trevenant, if I'm not mistaken, is actually one of the best 6th generation Pokemon. It's got great typing, it has amazing attack, and it's got surprising tanking abilities too! Like Harvest, you know, harvesting up them bitch citrus berries every single time that you get knocked down kind of thing. Well, 50% of the time feels like 100% of the time, you know? Like, I haven't really had too many struggles with Harvest, and it's been dependable for me. Not to mention you got, you know, the Leech Seed, you got the Recovery, you know, things like that. YPU! Like, dude, do you realize how broken some of these Pokemon are going to fucking be, man? Okay? And then let's get into some other Pokemon, okay? We're going to the grass types, and we have ourselves a Boom Boom Tree and company. We got long Boom Boom, and we got short stubby Boom Boom, okay? Both of those Pokemon do not need to be in the PU tier. Like, they are so fucking good, especially under Trick Room. And not to mention, okay, like, take a look at all this shit, okay? We have ourselves Torterra. We got Vileplume and, you know, Victory Bell, the thingy thing that always tries to eat James and kill him in the anime. Too dark for anime, their Pokemon. But the thing of it is, it kind of became a running gag at that point. So, I don't understand that shit. And then, like, look at this. How are you gonna disrespect Dilly like that? Like, Dilly will fuck you up. It is, as Dookie said, it will fuck you up, okay? It's got motherfucking tentacles. Like, it is just something that will not die. Like, the only thing it needs is Leech Seed, and that thing is gonna be just fucking, too broken. But, ladies and gentlemen, like, aside from all that, it's like, there's grass types in here that really don't belong in PU. There's lots of Pokemon in this here that don't belong in PU because they're so fucking crazy and good. But, like, let's get now the ground types up in this. Like, we have ourselves, like, there's just so many Pokemon. There's so many Pokemon to fucking cover, but we can do it, baby. We can fucking do it, okay? Like, this is crazy, okay? We have ourselves Palo Sand, again, as I have pointed out in the Ghost type bracket. This thing is good, you know, water compaction, you know, making it so that you get a +2 defense whenever hit by a water type move, albeit super effective, but even still, a great ability. You got Shore Up, you got great typing, moves, all that good stuff. How is this thing, like, even allowed in the PU tier is what I'm trying to say, man. How is it allowed? Same with a lot of the other Pokemon I'm pointing out. And we also have ourselves the likes, you know, Golem, along with Doug Trio, and I am so flabbergasted that this thing, like the counterpart of regular Doug Trio, that this thing is in the PU tier, and its Cantonian brethren is in the OU tier. Like, how did, like, who would have thought that a simple difference in design and typing would make a Pokemon fall from fucking grace, man? Holy shit. So with all that being said, like, we also have ourselves like Quagsire 2 and Gastrodon, like, 2 very amazing Pokemon that really do not need to be in the PU tier, because Gastrodon can stall to fuck. It is very popular in VGC, even though, between you and me, I kind of already know that Smogon and VGC are kind of 2 separate formats, but even still, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's kind of a little bit shocking, okay? And we have ourselves a Pokemon that bounces from tier to tier to tier to tier. Every single time I blink, it's like Quagsire just cannot find its place in a single tier. Like, and the fact that it's in PU tier when it's made its mark in OU, dude. Like, oh my god, how is this even serious right now? How is this even possible? Like, I just don't even know. And then we get to the likes of the ice types, okay? Now, not too much here kind of surprised me. I mean, a lot of ice types, to be fair, defensively speaking, are not that good. But, and this is a big squat butt, okay? Let me just take a little drink here for a moment. Oh crap, I'm out of water now. Well, let's hope that the amount of water I drank is enough to keep me cool, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we get back to this, okay? We have ourselves the ice type bracket now, okay? Now, I was saying that defensively speaking, it's not that good of a typing, but offensively speaking, ice type may, in fact, arguably be the best offensive typing there is. Tied with, like, rock and, like, maybe fire or something like that, okay? Like, these Pokemon are very, very lethal. Like, you got motherfucking Beartick up in this shit in the PU tier. That is just, it's just absolutely crazy. Slush Rush, okay. Not to mention, Snow Warning is a thing too. Now, I'm not really sure if they banned Snow Warning in the PU tier, because if they did, then okay, Ice-type Pokemon may be a little bit less scary, but if not, then you have the likes of, almost said Beware, of Beartick, and Alolan Aegislash that could easily fucking sweep with Slush Rush, baby. Holy shit, like, I just gotta say, I have my hands clasped together and beg to say, please make sure that you do not combo any Pokemon with the ability to set up Hail and Slush Rush, because other than that means that everything's gonna be over. Everything is gonna be over without a shadow of a doubt, man. And then now we get to the normal types, okay? We get to the normal types, and we're seeing a whole bunch of different kind of crazy-ass shenanigans up in this shit. So, we see, okay, we see the likes of the two Eradicates, a little Eradicate, and we got regular Eradicate. Okay, cool, cool. And again, we got Pyroar and Tuki. Two Pokemon that really do not deserve to be in this tier. Number one, because Pyroar is a motherfucking lion, and it will eat your face off after roasting you to death. And Tuki, again, you know, Bruce, big guy, probably wouldn't put up with that kind of disrespect to Tuki, you know. So I'd run and hide if I were you guys right now, man. And we also have the likes of Kangaskhan. Oh, shit. Kangaskhan in PU. Oh, my God. That is actually going to be fucking crazy, man, because that thing is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. We got ourselves a Cappuccino, a Chinchino, that can skill link flinch you to death. We got Kecleon that has Protean and a solid-ass move pool, man. What are you doing putting this thing in a lower tier, man? And then we get to the likes of Miltank and Tauros, you know, the two Bovine counterparts. Kind of understandable, you know, but they're not bad Pokemon, but, I mean, they find a hard time to shine in higher tiers, but it's about how you use the Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? And then, okay, ladies and gentlemen, this right here shocks me the most. How is Type Null, a Pokemon that has a higher base stat total than most of the fully evolved starter Pokemon, as Jason candidly pointed out, be in the PU tier when it has access to Eviolite, which makes this thing a godly tank. Not to mention, you can't crit this bitch because it has battle armor, okay? Like, how is this thing even possible in PU? How is this possible, man? That is just absolute, oh my fuck, man. That is just insane up in this, man. Ah, God save us all, man. And then we also have ourselves the likes of, you know, Regigigas, Stoutland. Oh my God, man. That thing's gonna just eat face all day, every day, man. And then we also have ourselves the likes of, let's see, I could have, yes, Regigigas, man. Holy cow, man. When that thing wakes up and gets its act together, man, there is no stopping that thing. And then we also get ourselves to Poison, okay? We get to Poison up in this. Now, not too much is surprising up in this. I mean, we have ourselves Armok, we got Weezing. You know, two, I'd like to say great Pokemon, but the thing of it is, ladies and gentlemen, is that, like, it's kind of hard to be able to successfully use these Pokemon in higher tiers, so I can kind of understand that, but even still, like, major disrespect to Arbok and Weezing, the original Pokemon of Team Rocket, okay? And then we get to Muck. Muck is, like, okay, it may not be an Alolan Muck, but regular Muck is still pretty damn good, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is solid. It is a solid Assault Vest user. It's got a really good move pool, really good stats, really good abilities. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this Pokemon will function in the PU tier. And then we get to the Psychics. Look, we have a Psychic-type Legendary up in this bitch. How is Mesprit allowed in the PU tier, man? Like, this thing has a really good move pool, has access to utility. Like, this thing is just absolutely insane. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see how this functions in PU, and it's gonna be a wonder to see as to whether or not this thing is banned real quick, you know? And let's see what else we got going on here. So, okay, so we got, you know, Stubby Boom Boom, we got ourselves Jinx, we got ourselves, you know, Moon and Sun and all that stuff, and, yeah, like, just, okay, like, not really too surprising after all that stuff. But then we get to the rock types, okay. We got ourselves both of the Golem variants, okay. We got Moon and Sun again. We got ourselves Armaldo and Cradily. We got Relicanth. We got Regirock up in this. Oh, shit. Man, oh man. This thing, like, I got to say, Regirock with that base order defense with its move pool, with its stats. Like, this thing is just gonna be crazy in this tier, man. Like, it's already crazy in higher tiers, but to PU especially, man. And, like, how is it that Pokemon like Barbaracle, Caracosta, and Crustle, all Shell Smash Pokemon allowed in PU? Because these Pokemon, after Shell Smash, will completely rip your face off and eat you as if you're like a protein Slurpee, okay? Like, that shit may not be 7-Eleven, but that is the kind of shit that you'd want to call 911 for, you know? Because there is no way that you would be escaping the wrath of Barbaracle, because that thing is barbaric. Caracosta, because it's Shell Smashing your face, and Crustle, because, well, there's nothing crusty about a Shell Smash boosted Crustle smashing your face up and 6-0ing you, you know? Like, that right there, like, that's the only thing that's playing in my head right now, man. And we got ourselves a Lycanroc midday in PU? How does this even happen? How does this even happen? Like, seriously, how does this even happen, okay? Like, it has base 115 speed, or is it base 1... Okay, look, here's the thing. Point being, okay, it's got an attack and a speed that exceeds base 110 apiece, has access to Swords Dance, and not to mention has access to Accel Rock, which is a rock-type priority move. And I gotta say that any Pokemon that has access to that shit is fucking broken, like, right from the get-go, okay? Pokemon that have a 4 times weakness to rock, forget about that shit. It don't matter how much you set up, man. You ain't gonna be set up enough to take this attack in your face, okay? It don't matter how much you can outspeed this Lycanroc, man, because it will outspeed your face after a fucking Accel Rock smashes you in the face and smashes all your little chiclets out on the street for everyone to see, you know? And then, okay, we get to the Steel types, okay? Now, we got Kling in PU. Now, I got mixed feelings about this thing, because this thing deserves to be in higher tier, but the thing is, the move pool kind of is a little bit shallow. Like, the only moves, in my opinion, that, you know, can make good use would obviously be, you know, Shift Gear, which raises the attack by 1 stage and speed by 2. So, I mean, this Pokemon is already respectively broken as it is. Not to mention, it also has really good stats, really good monotyping, and, okay, it has access to Gear Grind, which is a base 50 power move that hits twice. And it also has access to, like, the Wild Charge and Return. And that's pretty much it when it comes to offense. Like, it doesn't have Earthquake, doesn't have Stone Edge or anything like that. I mean, if it did, I'm sure it would be a higher tier. And then we get to Aggron, man. Aggron. Like, what the hell are these guys on putting Aggron in the PU tier? Because this thing can autotomize itself and start setting, like, and just start head smashing everything into oblivion, being protected by Rock Head. Like, how does that happen? That's just crazy up in this. And then, like, we see other Pokemon here. We see other Pokemon. And, like, then it kind of doesn't surprise me too much. And then we get to the water types, man. We get to the water types. And I just gotta say, bro, like, there's one water type in particular that really fucking stands out. There's one water type, and that is Wishy-Washy, okay? This thing, when it's in its schooling form, becomes a big bundle of fear that even Gyarados run away from. Gyarados! Not to mention, it has really solid bulk, really solid offensive stats, and a really good move pool, you know? Like, it's got access to water-type moves, ice-type moves, U-turn, Earthquake, like, the list goes on, man. Like, this thing, like, can also function really dangerously under the effects of Trick Room, you know? Like, this thing is just, like, absolutely crazy. I mean, if you guys watched the last episode of Pokemon Sun and Moon, where, well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but let's just say it involves Wishy-Washy, and you got to see it to believe what happens, okay? And then, ladies and gentlemen, how is Silvally in P-motherfucking-U? How is this thing in PU? Like, what? How is Silvally in PU, okay? The thing is versatile as fuck. Like, it is crazy. It's got a really good move pool, 95s across the boards in terms of stats, and not to mention, it has the ability to change types. It has the ability to change types, you know, with the RKS system. And I gotta say, what kind of system are you running by allowing Silvally, of all things, running around rampant in PU, utilizing every type that it wants, and utilizing whatever set that it wants, to throw off balance and, you know, to destroy Pokemon in the face and all that stuff, man. how does this even happen? Like, I'm beyond bewildered. I'm beyond bewildered right now, man. Like, how does this even happen? Holy cow. Like, oh, shit. This is absolutely insane right now, man. Like, oh my god. This is, like, wow, dude. And, like, look at this. We have ourselves some major respect already from Gyro Nuts when it comes to the Boom Boom Tree Alone Executor. Big time shout out to you, baby. So we got the Dragonium Z set with Frisk, because you definitely want to scout out the items that your opponent is having, so that way you can scout out potential sets and potential teams even based around those sets. We have ourselves max HP with max special attack. So we got Draco Meteor, Trick Room, Energy Ball, and Flamethrower. Woo! Man, oh man. Like, this right here is just, without a shadow of a doubt, base 125 special attack with Devastating Drake being the Draconium Z, combined with Draco Meteor, it's gonna hurt like a bitch. It is going to hurt like a bitch. And, like, it's just crazy. It is crazy, man. Like, what? This is amazing. Like, this is absolutely amazing. And then we ourselves, look at all you losers talking about all these crappy Oh, you did not just say that, and you decided to highlight Guzzlord. Well, you want to know something, young Dramps? Even though I have respect for you in the form that, the fact that, you're giving Drampa mad props, and I, personally from one player to another, I like Drampa and all that stuff, but I have a little bit of a problem with the fact that you dissed my Guzzlord. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid I'm throwing the gauntlet down to a one-on-one match between you and me. Your Drampa against my Guzzlord, okay? And winner takes all. Winner has bragging rights, and yeah, shake on it kind of thing, right? But like in all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, like, take a look at the moves that Drampa has. Like, we got Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, Thunder, Glare, Ice Beam, Hyper Voice, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, Surf, Solar Beam, Roost, Hurricane. Like, how does this Pokemon get away with having that kind of moveset in this low a tier? Like, this is amazing up in this. Oh shit. This is absolutely amazing, guys. Like, I gotta say, in all seriousness, like, I am very, very much looking forward to this tier right here, man. And I just gotta say, man, like, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy right now, man. So, I mean, I'm not gonna go too much more into this article because then we'd be here all fucking night, and I gotta go play Pokemon Go after this. But I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna leave this article here in the description box down below for you guys to check out and you guys to get all hyped on too, man, depending on what your tastes are when it comes to said Pokemon. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, woo! Thank you all very much for watching this video, and I will see you next upload. Yeah! Oh, that's not the usual outro.